This segment brought to you by Kansas Grain Sorghum, growers working together. Find out more at kansasgrainsorghum.org.
Welcome to Farm Factor. First today, Kyle Bauer and Dr. John Floros discuss the demand for students coming in and out of the College of Agriculture at KSU.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer. My opportunity to visit with the Dean of the College of Agriculture at Kansas State University, Dean Floros. Dean, the good news is at Kansas State University, the College of Agriculture has really strong demand for both its students and both the students coming in and the students leaving.
Absolutely. We have 98% placement, and we could place every single one of them if they were willing to move a little bit from their little town. But the fact that we have such great success puts our students in demand. We can't grow anymore because of facilities. We're tapped out in most of our programs. We can grow in a few programs, but the majority of our programs are completely at capacity at this point.
You know, I've been out of the university now 37 years, and really a lot of the labs were old when I was there and are the same today.
They're not quite the same. They're older today.
Yeah, good point.
So this is, I think, the time for us to take a serious look at really updating all of our facilities. We have very old facilities across our teaching, education, research, and extension. All three of our major services are very old in terms of facilities. This is the time, I think, that we need some help to truly update our facilities and build new research labs, build some new educational facilities and classrooms, build some teaching laboratories, and also bring the technology up to date so that we can communicate a lot better with the outside world.
The college has a lot of demand for its research.
Absolutely. We're now one of the largest agricultural research organizations in the country. We do a lot of work for the Kansas farmers and ranchers. We do a lot of work for the U.S. Agriculture, but we also do a lot of global work, international work that has tremendous impact in everything that happens in the world. So for this college to work in facilities that are now at least 35 to 50 to 100 to 100 plus years old, it's just not it's not the competitive type of infrastructure that we need.
So the first phase of starting that evolution of better processes, how many dollars will that take?
The first phase, we've done the study a couple of years ago, and we need about $175 million to start this process. We're gonna build a brand new building that's going to be primarily research based, but we're also going to have an educational part in that building. We're going to have part of that go into remodeling some of our older buildings, and we're also going to build some peripheral facilities that we need from greenhouses and the like. So that first phase, at least at this point, is somewhere in the neighborhood of $175 million.
And where will that funding come from?
Well, we hope that the state will contribute part of that amount. We have the ability to raise a lot of money ourselves, so we think a lot of that money will come from private donations, from companies in the private sector. Maybe even some of that money will come from the federal government, because there's a desperate need, not just within K-State, but all the land-grant universities across the country are asking the federal government to chip in and help us as well.
We're visiting with Dean of the College of Agriculture at Kansas State University, Dean Flores. This is Kyle Bauer reporting.
Thanks, Kyle. Folks, come back after these messages for this week's Kansas Soybean Update.
Tarwater Farm and Home has been family owned and operated since its beginning in 1978. What you need for farm and agriculture, lawn and garden, clothing and footwear, and so much more. You'll be surprised at what you'll find in this huge store. They have what you need and lots of it. So come take a look. You'll discover that customer service is first and foremost. Always has been with the Tarwaters. Tarwater Farm and Home, 4107 North Topeka Boulevard.